All right, this should be working. So this is how the project was when I sent it to you. If you, obviously these are all the same exact clip, but you can select this if you had multiple of that file. So I'm just going to duplicate it in the project file by doing Control D. For some reason, it's heavily deleted when I do that. So any second, oh, there we go. All right, so when let's say this is a completely different clip. This one is called taco. You had a taco on the green screen, and you want to swap out this clip. So you drag over it, and you notice how it's like going above or below. Hold Alt, and it'll replace it. Now that one is taco. You can see it hasn't been rendered. What's nice about swapping it out that way, let's say this is beef, and you want this one to be beef. So these are different clips or whatever, technically speaking. But in the effects and controls, it already has key light applied. You don't need key cleaner. If you look at the edge when you enable that, I say it's a lot longer to render, but it kind of muddies it. It's better when video is being used. And this was the bare minimum settings that I could get it to work with the background that is here. Just because there's so many wrinkles and stuff. So, yeah. So you really only need these two enabled. And the spill suppressor's pretty obvious what it does. You can see it removes the green and other colors that might be light green in the image, and you can see it around the hair too. So you just turn that on, and automatically it changes. And then on ultra, which I don't use unless someone's hair or something's giving an issue, but you can turn it on. Either works. It's probably not noticeable though when it's zoomed out. But yeah, you get the idea. Basically, you'd select a clip, and let's say this is Betty. Let's say there's a Betty at the office, and you just drag it onto this, hold Alt, and now that's Betty's already keyed out and everything. You don't have to do anything special. And then when you want to export, you can either do copy frame to clipboard and paste them into something else, or oh, there's a new plugin. What the hell is that plugin? Effects Console. So this is awesome. I don't know if I've sent you this yet. You can export frames to clipboard or just straight to PNG, and then save it. So now this is, if I write Betty, and I go to desktop, there's a Betty, and that's the photo of Betty. But yeah, so Effects Console is a free plugin. It can do a lot more, and there's a tutorial about that I'll have to show you. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. If you did have, let's say, 30 employees on here and you made the timeline longer right now, just one frame per clip right now. If you did have 30 and you wanted to just automate the export too, you can go to composition, add to render queue, and then here you can change this to PNG sequence. And that should be it. It would just make a bunch and it would name them based on frame numbers. But yeah. So, I hope that helps. Stop recording.